Okay, so serious question is: did Arteta really come to defend? Did he even come to win? That's the proper question. Because if you look at the lineup, right? Oh, three CDM. What type of creativity are you doing with three CDMs? Like, nothing against the guy, but what are you actually doing with three CDMs? So there was no. I don't think he came out to create anything. He was not. He didn't have any intention of winning the game. He just wanted to defend and draw because he has now won at Anfield since he became a manager, and same thing at Etihad. Etihad, he has yet to win there. And every time Arsenal play City at their home and they play Liverpool, is it's just difference most of the time. He just wants he goes basically he just played to draw because three CDM and they were not even feeding the striker Yokers. So I mean, if I'm being honest, the game was dead on both ends. I mean, Arsenal were just defending and Liverpool were not really going anywhere. But Liverpool did actually do try to attack and play like attacking style football. But Arsenal just Martinelli got me tight throughout the whole game. Like what to everything, but this man got me tight throughout the whole game. Just straight training with the ball to the corner, then turn and looks at the. He's just looking at what's his name? So Bozak. Ah, so Bosley. So Bosley. Do you know what I mean, bro? He just and he doesn't even do anything, bro. And he's running with his head down. He could, I think, he could have played with Yokres like a 1-2 type of thing, but he gets the ball, he runs down, then pass it back, and that's what I was saying the most with this Arsenal team, bro. Every time they get the ball, they pass it back. The ball was, and Rice was playing Damien as centre back. That means we had five centre backs. We had three centre backs because Rice was not even advancing. Majority of the time, Rice was in between the centre backs. So, as I said, I think Ateta came out to he just came to defend. He came to draw. So rightfully so, Liverpool do deserve to win the game, even though it was decided by our. Whew, what a strike! Mind you, he's playing right back, and he's not even a right back. He's just filling in. And the last two games, he has played phenomenal right back. He's playing out of position and he's locking down defenders. I mean, wingers. Because when he was Newcastle, he wasn't Gordon. He locked down Gordon. This time he locked down Martinelli. But then again, Martinelli was not even tempting to pass the ball. It's, I mean, it was their football, if I'm being honest. I thought the two powerhouse of the Premier League, they come together, something's gonna happen where they're going at each other, but one was just defending, and two Liverpool's credit, they did try to actually have an open type of play, but Arsenal were just too dense in defending. I think the first half, Liverpool only had like one touch in the box, literally one touch in the box throughout the whole first half. And when Zumbo's lazy took the free kick, Raya was not saving it. And and I think that's the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal. Due to Liverpool, the last three games of Liverpool, they have played horrible, but they have managed to win. Liverpool always knows how to win a game, while Arsenal just know how to draw a game or lose a game. It's really, and I think Arsenal has not changed in attack since last season. After this game, again, I know it's only three games in, but I don't think their attack has changed because it's literally the same attack from last season. where when they play a team like Liverpool, City, or like a big team, they would rather just draw or just defend instead of actually playing risky football. And I know playing risky football has own consequences, but nobody was even shooting. If nobody, Madueke tried his best, but then again, every time Madueke passed the ball, then the ball ended up all the way back to defense. And that was the main problem. Arsenal would get all the way forward, and the ball gets passed back to Marino. Marino passes it to Rice, then all of a sudden, Raya has the ball again. Just for them to do the same thing where they get to the 18-yard box, instead of someone just shooting, he gets paid back. All the counterattacks, I mean, fucking Jokeres was just, I mean, shout out, not for nothing, but shout out to Connect. Connect really locked that boy down. Even though he had two horrible games, this game, he was outstanding. I mean, I do give credit where credit is due, and Connect did a fantastic, defensively wise, he did. He locked down Jokeres. But at the same time, nobody was really feeding him in terms of passes or even through balls or even not. So, yes, Connect locked down Jokeres, but at the same time, nobody was, there was no crosses, nothing. It's just, I mean, we are corners, but corners didn't do shit. Do you know what I mean? What was the XG type like? Yeah, the XG was for Arsenal was, no, for Liverpool was 52 and for Arsenal was 49. So we had 8 corners. So um, and I think the highest, just see how bad Arsenal played. The highest player has a 6.8 rating on SofaScore, while Liverpool the highest has an 8.3. So that Arsenal didn't really come to attack, and I think Arteta has to start playing risky football in terms of attacking because defensively, we can defend, but now it's time to actually learn how to attack the post because if he's expected to win any trophy, because yes, Liverpool do get scored on a lot, but sometimes Liverpool wins a lot. I mean, the amount of time Liverpool gets scored on compared to the amount of time Arsenal gets scored on is outrageous, right? But the amount of time Liverpool manages to win and the amount of time Arsenal manages to win again is intervals. So personally, I just think at this point in time, uh, Arteta has to play risky football where you're not relying too much on possession and defending. What was the point of signing all these strikers or attackers if in the most important game we're not going to use them? I do understand Odegaard had an injury, Isaac is after injury, and Enzo can't really start because he's just new to the team. But at the same time, you could at least put Noweri in for Moreno because all of these are just really are three CDMs, bro. All of them are defensive mid. There's no, but Martinelli got me tired, bro. Because that boy just he keeps running with his head down. That's what makes me tight. He keeps running with his head down. It's like, bro, lift your head up and see where you are. Then he runs to the corner and turns and doesn't even try to do a trick or try to be his man. He just stands there looking at the ball and looking at the guy. And they could at least even start Trossard, if I'm being honest, instead of Martinelli. If they were not studying Asa, Trossard knows how to actually play. Because Martinelli is not beating no one. You know what I mean? The only person who's trying to beat someone is Madueke. But the problem is every time Madueke pass the ball back, then the ball end up back trial because it goes to Moreno, then it was just, but I guess the best team did win that day, who are the champions. So it is what it is. That's me rambling on. But again, if you look at the lineup, it's like, but when you look at the statics, it was a dead ball. But yeah, it's your boy. You know what it is. All right, peace.